Glad to have you back with us as Sunrise continues to track Hurricane Melissa.
Good afternoon and welcome to this extended edition of the Midday News. Here's what we have in the bulletin. Some areas in Black River could see storm surges of up to 14 meters.
Hola, la desgracia vuelve a tocar a los cubanos. La desgracia esta vez le toca a esos habitantes de la isla en un huracán tan poderoso como ese huracán Melissa que impacta el oriente del país. La gravedad incluso lo demuestran las más recientes declaraciones de las propias autoridades cubanas, esas que intentan por otro lado y de alguna manera buscar.
This is CBS News Miami.
We begin with breaking news out of Hialeah. Chopper 4 over the scene of a bad crash on Grotney Parkway and I-75. We are learning that a motorcyclist was severely hurt and airlifted to Jackson Memorial Hospital. The accident has blocked off all nearby lanes. No word yet on what caused the crash. We are also tracking Hurricane Melissa. The historic Category 5 storm is expected to make landfall in Jamaica. The storm packing winds of 185 miles an hour. And take a look at these live pictures out of Jamaica. Catastrophic damage is expected from this powerful storm. The streets are empty as the U.S. Embassy in Jamaica issued an alert. It is warning people to shelter in place. A live camera recorded the incredible force of Hurricane Melissa. This was overnight in Kingston. You can see the camera shaking violently. Good afternoon and thank you for joining us. I'm Naja Sherman. Next weather and meteorologist Dave Warren is here. And Dave, Jamaica has already been experiencing hurricane force winds for several hours now.
Several hours and will continue to do so here. The storm only moving at 7 miles an hour here to the northeast. And
This is 7 News at 6:30. Now at 6:30. A monster storm coming ashore in Jamaica.
We're getting videos of and pictures of severely damaged public infrastructure.
Officials, residents, and tourists all fearing the worst.
They told everyone to pack in an emergency bag.
Hurricane Melissa's effects will be catastrophic.
And we begin with a live look at Kingston, Jamaica, the harbor there. This historic storm has been pounding the island paradise with strong winds and tropical downpours for hours now.
Well, look at Melissa's wrath, the storm ripping off a roof right from a home. Hello and good evening, everyone. It's the first Category 5 hurricane to strike Jamaica.
And the damage is expected to be widespread.
From Kingston, Jamaica, this is a special edition of CVM News at 7. All day today, we've been tracking Hurricane Melissa, whose eye has now left Jamaica and heading towards Cuba.
Now, the system made landfall sometime around midday today near the border of Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth, accompanied by devastating floods in some sections of the island and infrastructure damage.
Now, moments ago, the system downgraded to a Category 3 hurricane as it heads further north. But experts are warning we are not entirely out of the woods just yet. But
Hurricane Melissa left a trail of destruction in its path as it moved away from Jamaica. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness declared the country a disaster area under the Disaster Risk Management Act effective today. In a release this evening, the Prime Minister said the measures are new legal steps to protect lives. So, where is Melissa? We're now joined by our in-house meteorologist, Romaine Robinson. Romaine, let us start there. Where is Melissa?
Thanks, Janelle. Now, the system is some 80 kilometers towards the east-northeast of Montego Bay and moving away from the island of Jamaica at about 13 kilometers per hour.
Much tonight at 10. We're tracking Hurricane Melissa, the powerful storm making landfall on Jamaica as a monster Category 5. We have team coverage on the damage left behind.
Melissa now moving towards Cuba tonight. Your weather authority has the latest on the storm's track and intensity tonight.
Here in South Florida, many concerned about their loved ones still on Jamaica as communities step up to gather much needed aid and supplies.
The Miami Beach Police Department mourning the tragic loss of one of their own tonight after the veteran officer died in a motorcycle crash.
Plus, we're seeing new video tonight of the moments Miami-Dade police officers were shot at last year. Video you'll only see on Local 10.
Plus, a new test for the fragile ceasefire in Gaza tonight after Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu orders powerful strikes.
The one and only Local 10 News at 10 starts right now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Louis Aguirre.
And I'm Janice Fernandez, and we are continuing to track Melissa tonight. Melissa made landfall on Jamaica this afternoon as a catastrophic Category 5 storm, one of the strongest hurricanes in history. So far, at least 7 people have been killed in this storm.
And right now, Melissa remains a strong Category 4 storm, and the dangerous system is now making its way towards Cuba.
We are looking live right now at Jamaica tonight, where the worst of the storm has moved through, but its effects are still very much being felt into the night.
We have team coverage of the storm tonight. Your weather authority is standing by to track the storm. Terrell Fournay and Brett Neese have more on South Florida's response.
But Byron Tollefson will have a closer look at the damage left in Melissa's wake. But we're going to start things off with Local 10's Aaron Maben in Montego Bay, Jamaica.
Con lo que es noticia. Van a ver ahora estas imágenes en vivo del satélite mostrándonos al huracán Melissa, un monstruoso ya categoría 5, y a esta hora ya estaría definitivamente muy cerca de tocar tierra.
Estas son las primeras imágenes que han salido a la luz pública después del paso del huracán Melissa por Jamaica, una isla donde los verdaderos daños y pérdidas humanas se conocerán con el paso de los días.
Bueno, tras cruzar la isla de Jamaica, el huracán Melissa se degradó a categoría 3, dejando fuertes inundaciones y la mayor parte del país sin electricidad.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Muy buenas noches. Les saludamos Mario Vallejo.
Y también Jenny Padura, muchas gracias por acompañarnos.
Tenemos cobertura de equipo con Daniel Benítez y los preparativos en Cuba.
Now at 11, Hurricane Melissa is the strongest storm to hit the Caribbean island of Jamaica in more than 170 years, prompting many here to lend a helping hand there. Crews searched the St. Lucie County River for a missing woman all day, and tonight she's been found. A live report from the scene. A man leads deputies on a wild chase, driving at high speeds and hitting other cars. The body cam video showing how it finally came to an end.
This is CBS 12 News at 11.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Liz Quirantes. It is a storm for the record books. No Atlantic hurricane stronger than Melissa has ever made landfall. The Cat 5 hurricane crash landed in Jamaica today with maximum sustained winds of 185 miles an hour and gusts much higher than that.
Streaming on clickorlando.com, you're watching News 6 at 10 p.m.
Now on News 6, monster hurricane Melissa shatters records as it makes landfall as a Cat 5 storm in Jamaica. At this hour, it's still a Category 4 hurricane.
Look at the wind bending the trees. The storm is over 200 miles from my location.
We're trying to stay as calm as we possibly can, but it's a sad situation for all of us.
Reporters and people visiting Jamaica are asking what it will take for the island to recover.
But our top story now at 10 tonight. It could take months or more for parts of Central Florida to recover from Sunday's floods.
All these homes have been evacuated.
Oh my gosh. From Mount Dora to Brevard County, your News 6 community correspondents are seeing the damage and asking what it will take to recover and rebuild.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Forecast First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
It is a bluebird day out there in mid-Michigan. Not a cloud in the sky on our St. John's camera, and plenty of people out and about. If you are heading out, know that it is still a little chilly. This morning we had temperatures near freezing. Now we're back up into the upper 40s as we go into the afternoon. but it's the 40s with a breeze. We are seeing some gusty conditions, winds gusting up towards 25 miles an hour, sustained around 5 to 15. But this wind is something that we're going to continue to see in the forecast. And that's all coming up as 6 News at Noon begins.
WMMS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News at Noon.
Now at noon, an investigation underway in Lansing after a 60-year-old man is shot and killed on the city's south side. It is our top story. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Kirk Montgomery. Police tell 6 News it happened last night at a townhome on MLK about a mile north of I-96.
Hey, South Florida, let's talk mornings. Alarms, outfits, and traffic every single day.
Sound familiar? Then reset your routine with us. Important local stories in your community.
Take a look at this.
Complete next weather forecast.
Grab your umbrella as you're headed out the door.
Plus, breaking news and live traffic from the alert desk.
Things are looking good so far.
Start every morning with us.
And coffee.
Lots of coffee. Weekdays starting at 5 a.m. on CBS News Miami.
At the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, I'm Clint Watson, and this is ZNS.
This is the Bahamas Tonight. The Northern Edition has a look at stories making news tonight. The Freeport Parliamentary Registration Office is seeing a steady flow of residents eager to get registered. Also, as teachers await the salary adjustment, one educator speaks out about what they're currently earning and why a pay increase is long overdue. And another break-in at the farmers market, the third in just a few weeks. Frustrated vendors speak out about their concerns.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
Good evening and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Ramiko Knowles. Thanks so much for tuning in. Topping news with election fever starting to build across the country, the Freeport Parliamentary Registration Office.
Daycare debacle. New at 10, a long-standing center for children in Madison has been shut down. The worries that parents have about where they'll take their kids next. Plus, a historic storm strikes several areas. How people are planning to pick up the pieces following Hurricane Melissa's catastrophic path.
I'm checking radar. We've had some rain this evening and a few downpours. I'll let you know when the rain moves out, but behind the rain, it is going to turn a lot colder.
Also on the way, primate pandemonium. The search for an escaped monkey, researchers say, carries several conditions. What we know about the events leading up to the breakout. And spotlighting the strides to end violence. The capital city has seen several tragedies this year, and advocates want to put a stop to it. The methods they're suggesting in the name of better conflict management. And still coming up, candy cost. The spookiest day of the year is coming up. The frightening prices are already here. What experts say is behind the spike.
Jackson's breaking news leader. This is 16 WAPT News, live at 10.
Closed by force, the Madison County community is shocked after a decades-old children's center is shut down.
There really aren't that many places for our kids to go, and taking this out of our community has devastating impacts.
Tonight, the city and the owners of the ranch are responding. The reason for the closure, different depending on who you ask.
Tonight at 10, we get the facts on a potential funding freeze for a program helping thousands of Nebraska children.
These are comprehensive programs that provide affordable, reliable care.
And another impact of the shutdown on Nebraska families, how much critical aid they'll lose as SNAP benefits are put on pause.
Rain showers moving out of the area tonight, sunshine returning later this week in my forecast.
Plus, a story you'll only see on 7. Omaha's news leader travels to one of the most haunted places in the nation, not far from here. Our efforts to connect with the spirits of 8 murdered loved ones.
If you think of haunted, it happens.
Live from 7 Burlington Station, this is Omaha's news and weather leader, KETV Newswatch 7 at 10.
It is day 28 of the government shutdown, and we are seeing more impacts every day. From food to early childhood education, Omaha families are feeling it. Thank you for joining us. I'm Bill Shammer.
I'm Julie Cornell. The Senate failed for the 13th time to advance a GOP funding bill. Unless a deal is made by the end of the week, many services in Nebraska will go without their November funding.
From WXII 12 News, this is breaking news.
A busy night for the Winston-Salem Forsyth County School Board. Millions of debt paid off and a decision on the fate of an elementary school.
A trail of destruction in Jamaica as Hurricane Melissa batters the island where the massive storm is heading next.
And more homes on the Outer Banks fall into the ocean. We'll explain why North Carolina's insurance commissioner is now paying attention.
Good evening. Breaking tonight, Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools is making a big dent in its massive $37.6 million debt.
A single voicemail from a Triad resident sparks a new initiative, how local law enforcement plans to tackle domestic violence. In Winston-Salem, Forsyth County Schools considering shutting down an elementary school as it continues to battle a massive budget shortfall.
Covering the Triad and beyond, this is ABC 45 News at 11.
Good evening, and thank you for staying up with us for ABC 45 News at 11. I'm Ashley Paredes.
Circle City Broadcasting is shaking up the market. The parent company of Wish TV and MyIndy TV 23 has announced plans to buy WRTV, the local ABC affiliate, for $83 million. The deal was just announced by Circle City Broadcasting owner and CEO Dewan McCoy this morning. McCoy said, as a native of Indianapolis and a career small business owner, I'm excited to expand Circle City Broadcasting's footprint with the acquisition of WRTV ABC. This strategic transaction reinforces our long-term commitment to Indiana, enhances our current broadcast capabilities, and creates meaningful value for both our audiences and our advertisers across Indiana. He also says ABC's national sports lineup will pair perfectly with Wish TV's strong local news coverage. A sale is pending approval from the FCC.